Good evening, Soul Tribe. Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Hey, J Mike. Thank you so much for the like, the shares, the views, subscribes, comments, donations, everything. I appreciate it all. Let's ring the bell. Let's go ahead and clear out this energy, and then we'll just see what the message the Spirit has for us. Someone's trying to figure out how to make things right. They're when you someone's now trying to look at as big of a picture as they possibly can to try and really look at different angles, like what they hope can happen, but also the worst case scenario if this happens. But really, they like something kind of in the middle. They're trying to figure something out. And I think that other people are looking. I'm looking. Bottom of the deck. We start with the tall tale. They're trying to figure out how to make this lie seem palpable, maybe, you know, like something that somebody can believe, like it's not that big of a lie, but it's a little earthy. Maybe somebody's intuition is telling them maybe not to believe all of it or any of it. But I feel like somebody's trying to figure out how to make things right, how to change something, how to turn it around. Because we have the storyteller. Oh, you can't make this up if you tried. Hey, Shaylin. Hey, Yvette. We have the storyteller. And whatever they're saying, it's a little too far out there. It's beyond the ordinary. It's what they call doing too much about this relationship. Like I said, somebody's trying to make it seem like it's believable, but somebody's like, they're trying to tone it down because it was a big, fat, bold-faced lie. Now they're trying to tone it down so it's just chat disconnected. Okay, so it's successfully connected. Yeah. See, they're trying to, like with the Land Between and the Time Machine, they're trying to make it seem like that they can put the pieces together, and they're trying to put the timeline together. They're trying to get it all together because they have to make it seem like it really happened. They have to make it seem like it really happened, and it was something. Oh Lord, here she goes. Stop it, girl. Like this is just how it was, and everything went together well. And by the time they was finished talking about it, they thought, I did it. I made it sound like it was all blended and this, that, and the other. I practiced, but everybody else looked at them like they was still a liar. It was still a liar. And they didn't believe that what they said was going to bear fruit. It was going to get bigger. The lie was going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, to the point where now someone is challenging them and they have to straighten it out. You must want to go outside, girl. Body and soul. I feel like this person is trying to put all of themselves into this to try and make it. And now I'm about to put her all the way outside. Girl, come on, let's go outside. Hey, Katrina. Someone is trying to put all of themselves into it. I feel like, almost kind of like, if you concentrate your forces, your mind forces, and you just dedicate all your energy there. It's like someone feels like that's how you manifest, you know? Like that's how they're gonna be able to manifest this or change it or something. But somebody's taking a higher view. They can't get this past somebody. Somebody been here and done that before. They can't get this past somebody. Cause they're looking with that owl, and they're wise. They know. See, the person thinks that they're going through uncharted sea where they don't realize people have been there and done that before. It's like, oh, you pulling this out of book such and such and such and such. This person knows that who they're trying to lie to, who they're trying to get it over on, knows that this person needs to really heal their heart. That's what the thing is. They really do need to heal their heart, because once you heal your heart, you don't feel the need to tell no stories and no lies and no made up alibis. It's like integrity becomes important to you. Your word becomes important to you. You being known as being an honest person becomes important to you. And see, this person is like, it is what it is, but they have to be careful, because it's like they have other people that are looking at them, people that really people that matter. For some reason, these people need to be in this person's life. And it's like these people are looking at this whole situation, and they're saying, okay, well, it is what it is. But at the same time, someone has, like, they have to, it's like how they get out of the situation, how they carry themselves, how they overcome this obstacle. That's what these people are looking at, how this person can overcome this obstacle. And there are endless possibilities. You say you ain't never scared, Daddy, huh? Yeah. Something about this great big love. This is what this group represents to this person. And, and also on the flip side, this is what this person represents to this group. But this person has to get themselves together. They have to stop. It's like something about this lie, these lies, or whatever they're trying to do to cover up or something like that. Because there's a purpose. It's like the power of purpose, the power of this happening with these people right now. It's not just synchronicity. It's not just divine timing. I feel like this is like someone's learning a lesson about, someone trying to do some like earth magic or something. And how that may not turn out the way that you think it's going to turn out. Maybe someone's learning a lesson about the old good old do unto others as you want them to do unto you. Now, if you treat somebody like you want them to treat you, but if you can't treat them like they treat you, be prepared, because they may in turn treat you like you treat them. And that's when people get pissed off, because they don't like to be treated like that. Oh, now she want to come in. This girl is too much. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so something about this person, having to heal their heart. Because we saw that already. Somebody feels like this person needs to heal their heart. Because once they do, it's like waking the lion, that wonderful heart space, that heart chakra being wide open and full over abundance, So something about, maybe what this person has learned, gained in knowledge. Something has been exposed and revealed about what this person needs to release within themselves. And this person is ready because they're listening. They want to hear it all. They want to know. I feel like this person is really starting to quiet their mind. They're starting to block out all the outside chatter so that they can start that healing process. Start to begin to feel how they feel. And start to look at who they truly are and what they are representing themselves, how they're representing themselves to be. Not in here, but their actions to the outside world. Because see, up in here, we think we looking like we Fonz or Arthur Fonzarelli. But to the outside world, they're looking at us like we are a jerk. Especially when it comes to telling stories. That's why someone needs to heal that hurt. See, they thought that the endless possibilities is going to come in them trying to have some type of little mischief, trying to take, trying to steal, trying to like somebody else would do. That nice and nasty at the same time, where there's smiling in your face and talking bad about you behind your back. That's not how you get it. The way that you get it is showing that you're not ordinary, showing that you're extraordinary, showing that you are royalty and exhibiting those royalty characteristics. Showing that sacred reverence for every human, every living thing. Also having that foresight and insight to understand when someone is trying to get you caught up in some type of matrix, something that is going to be some type of maze that you don't see and get you lost, where they can just, put whatever it is into you just to make whatever shit grow. I mean, as far as not good stuff, but bad. But somebody's understanding that it's like it's a higher purpose and somebody's taking a higher view. Somebody's looking at them like, I'm gonna see how you get this shit straight. But you are gonna get this shit straight. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Wands. They're trying to make plans. They're trying to make plans to see what they can do to take care of these burdens, which is why you are standing in the distance. And like I said, people are talking, but they also looking to see what somebody does. They trying to see what somebody does, and they really want this person to work. They want this person to for it to work for this person. But I feel like there was somebody else that's in this person's ear trying to get this person to go back to, doing this underhanded shit. Someone is really working behind the scenes. What's the message? I hope she learns today. She's just sitting outside quietly, so I'm not going to say too much. Yeah. I feel like this person, they know they was a warlock in training. And then on top of that, they even ghosted you. But now they want to come back to you because they know they need to heal not just this whole thing, this relationship, but you. Like they owe something to you. almost like it, what's that thing when people, oh, like somebody like they want to give you closure. I feel like, you already have closure. But someone is being told, someone is being told by this emperor that they actually need to fight for this relationship. That they're not going to find another relationship like this in life. If this person is like that, this person need to recognize that this was a gift from God. Mm-hmm. What else? What else? Thank you. Yeah. It's like I feel like somebody needs to get some type of counseling or something regarding, or they need to, I feel like they're need to get some type of counseling, or they're doing some type of contract or something. And there's somebody splitting something up. Like making sure that this is over here, and then this is over here, and then this is over here. So that to make sure that whatever's coming to you comes to you. To make sure that this person can't just hold something hostage from you. Mm-hmm. Because someone understands that you are not only a gift from God, but a gift to them. That's why somebody's working hard to take care of this. They're trying to work hard to get something straight. Who they may be having to answer to? Ancestors. Because see, they was thinking they was gonna hold something back or cut you out or cut you out and just give you a little bit. But I feel like somebody's ancestors came and said, hold up, I think you better go ahead and reassess that whole situation. Mm-hmm. Hey, hola, Marcia. Hey, behaving. How are you? What's the message, Spirit? Thank you. Yep. Someone has like a whole new perspective, a whole new way of thinking about something. Because something has definitely come to the light, especially that they need to go ahead and work on this and get this shit straight now. Because that's like oh goodness, Sasha. Okay, yeah, because I told you. So I feel like, somebody's watching them to see what actions that they take, because I feel like somebody's really disappointed in this person. They was really disappointed in this person. Especially whenever this person found out that you was a bona fide earth angel, which is how this person felt like they was really stuck, like they was in spiritual jail. Because nothing was working out for this person. Absolutely nothing. Everything that they was planning, it was like things weren't working out. And now every time they planned something and it didn't work out, I feel like this person was thinking about you. I feel like that person was thinking about you, They'd make plans and something wouldn't work out. And the first thing they think of is, oh, doggone. I wonder if, or they think about something they did against you and say, I wonder if this has to do, one of those types of things. Trying to figure out if this was the karma that they're supposed to be getting. I don't think that's it. I think that was just the rumblings of the karma. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I feel like somebody was supposed to have walked away from somebody whenever they didn't. But they didn't. They were supposed to have walked away from someone, but they did not. And on top of that, they was trying to secretly cause you a lot of burdens. And then they thought that they could just come to you, hey, what's going on? And you'd be cool. But no, you was like, you know what? I think I'm good. It's like, yeah, because that you just walked away from that because it was just never ending. Never ending. And now this person act like they can't sleep. They're not really acting. They really cannot sleep. But this person brought it on themselves because hey, they should have used their intuition. It's like something that, and now it's like you don't want nothing to do with them. You spoke your piece and you put some protection around yourself, or you went off in the distance or whatever. And now that same group is cheering them on. They sitting there watching this person sitting here in spiritual jail. What is this girl barking at? Patty. What's the message? Yeah, because they did it all to you for no reason. See, the thing is, this person is understanding is that, you know what, you were sitting here trying to heal a situation. Somebody else was not. They was just trying to get at you for that with that devilish energy because they thought, oh, you single, you can't do nothing to them. You can't do nothing to them. That's what they thought. That's what they thought. Then they thought that they was going to go travel and see somebody else that they wanted to be in something with, only for this person to act like they, oh yeah, okay, I know that you spent $1,000 on that ticket, but glad that you came. Now, can you do me a favor and move out the way? I really don't feel like being bothered with you. So after they put somebody else down, then they go see somebody else, and the person that they put down to go see, that person don't want to be bothered with them. So this is why all these lies, and false alibis had to put an end to it. This is why this person is sitting here trying to figure out what can they say, how can they come, what can they do to try and justify these lies, or make it so that the lies wasn't quite as bad. They make it see this. Some of the shit was believable, halfway believable, that you would be like, oh, it's because of the purple alligator. I was thinking it was going to be something like that. I totally get that. I totally understand. Yes, I totally believe all of this story. All of it. Yes. What else? What else? See, they don't know that you already know about this witch that was working in the background. This witch that continues to work in the background. But they also don't know that you know that all this shit was going right back to them. And this is why they sitting here looking like a fucking fool. Not even a regular fool. A fucking fool. What's the message? What's the message? Ooh. Yep, can't make this up. It's like, you know what, the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor, and then it's turning out of the favor of that other person. And you know what, you just broke free. You broke free. You was like, I'm gone, and everybody's looking at you. You know, it's like, this is why what this person said, it's not ringing true. It's not ringing true. This person is trying to think, trying to go within, trying to see if they can tap into you to maybe that, you know, you would reach out to them. You know, you like, I'm good. Because see, even if you feel that person's energy, you still not doing it. You didn't reach out to them for them to disrespect you. So why reach out to them for them to apologize? Mm-hmm. You're the gift. You are the gift. And like I said, these people, they sitting here watching and they waiting to see what somebody does to turn this situation around. Or do they get on their high horse and put their butt all up on their shoulders and have that ego and everything else? Or and try and create more mischief? Or do they understand that, hey, they're receiving karma now because they was listening to the wrong one, the one who was sitting here creating generational curses, creating generational curses. Let me let this girl in. Hold on a second. Sasha, come here. Sasha. Kenna. Get in there. Thank you. You stay. All right. Goodness. Let's see what another deck has to say. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, they're trying to figure something out. They're trying to figure out how to get out of this tight spot. Because they didn't know that it was going to be somebody that was going to have some weight, somebody that was going to have authority, some real authority that was going to tell them they got to turn this entire situation around. They have to not leave this earth angel out in the cold. They got to turn this entire situation around. Somebody's letting them know, look, just because you see it don't mean it ain't so. Just because you don't believe don't mean it's not the truth. It just means you don't know what you're looking at. See, someone's sitting there saying, you trying to do all this bullshit, all this black magic, trying to control this whole relationship when it was not yours to control. This is why all this bullshit is coming out, and that's why someone is getting karma. That's why someone is getting their ass kicked up and down the fucking street because they did all this and they wouldn't stop. They wouldn't stop. They was even trying to get somebody else involved. Somebody that you wouldn't even have as suspected. Somebody that was supposed to have been there for you. So now that person is like, damn, how do I get out of this? Yeah. It's pretty deep hole down there, huh? Yeah. Because somebody's thinking you ain't ever going to believe their ass because their ass was not even fucking loyal to you. They was doing shit to be doing shit. They could care less about you. They was not loyal. Seriously. They was not trying to be 10 toes down. They was contemplating if they even wanted to put a toe. And it wasn't even the big toe. It was the little toe. This person was just all prideful, all egotistical, thinking that they was the reason that you get up and breathe every fucking morning. They're the reason that you take a shower every day. If it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be inspired to do nothing. Did you just love them and their dirty ass Dookie Street draws. But you know what? You surprised somebody. You surprised somebody's ass. And you broke a generational curse. You made a decision. You made a decision that affected this entire family. Now somebody who sat there and did all this, throwing all these wands and shit, trying to figure out how to come back, how to make something right. Hey, Earth sign. Especially trying to apologize, trying to make something right with this person after this person was the one who caused someone to break your heart, only because this person wanted you to be over. This person did not like the fact that you was a healer, hated you for it. But now all that hate that person is doing is coming right back. That's why somebody's like, no, fuck that. Get your ass up in there and make shit right. I can't have all this karma. I can't have all this shit happening around me. And I have to pay for the stupid raw dog and this shit that I've done. No, get in there and make it right. Smile if you have to. Put on deodorant, something, but get in there. Somebody from the past, they thinking about something from the past. Could have been one of your kids. Could have been one of your kids. Like, get up in there and make that shit right. Somebody having to send some communication out now after they fucking ghosted you. This King of Cups. All because of who he was sitting here working with and didn't want to answer no questions that he knew you was going to ask. In fact, didn't even want to come to you because you may not even have had to ask him because you may have already known. Really already known. See, you was a triple motherfucking threat. It's just this knucklehead didn't know it. This knucklehead didn't know that you was a motherfucking triple threat. They thought that you was sitting here using some black magic to accumulate some shit. No, ninja, what's wrong with you? That's what this person was doing. That's why this person is all trapped, because this person thought that they was going to do the same thing that you was doing, but they wasn't, because you was praying to God. And they even had the nerve to wonder what God you was praying for. The same God that they talk about in the Bible, knucklehead. There's only one that you know is God. Right? And exactly, Earth sign, that person was godless. Right. And you're right about Sasha. See, this person, they sitting there, they knew that you were so loving, so kind, so gentle. You was just a really good mom, still a really good mom, but they wanted to come on in here. I'm telling you, this is somebody in your family. They thought they could lie to you, cheat on you, do you wrong, but you was looking at them like, oh, that's my baby, that's the gift, that's my little sugar booger. Oh, my little boy won't do nothing. No, he won't. Shit. Little Roy thought that you was gonna fuck around, and he was fucking around until he found out that you cut off all communication. And then on top of that, ghosted his motherfucking ass. How you like me now, Little Roy? I don't know, Little Roy. But yeah, see when the table was turned, somebody sent you sent communication, they didn't respond, it was one thing. But now somebody send you communication and you ain't got shit to say. They want to act like their feelings is hurt. They want to know. They understand why you standoffish, because you know what? They wasn't trying to give to you before. So why now? Why now? And this person regrets all this shit, especially because you part of that family. And you the one that broke the fucking generational curse. Not that knucklehead. Not that weasel knucklehead. I ain't think about that shit, did they? Mm-mm. And see, somebody thought that they was all about the money. They ain't even got no money. This joker is broke. This person is sitting there thinking, wait, I got with a broke joker when I could have got with I got with a broke joker when I could have got with an earth angel. Damn. Damn. You know? Somebody that was already balanced. This one ain't even got a pot to piss in. He ain't got no balance at all. He don't know what is what. What's the message? I understand the desire for material security as well. However, when you're trying to cut somebody else out just so that you can have, I don't think that's good. And see, this person, they want to sit there and do all that type of shit and then talk about some they love you. No, you don't. That's not love. That's hate. This is hate. Somebody had to understand that this was not love. You could not sit here, break somebody's heart, do the worst to them, talk about somebody love you. No, you don't. No, you don't. Get away from me with that. You don't know what love is. Shit. See what I'm saying? They don't know what love is. Somebody needs to have some counseling. Somebody really needs to go through counseling seriously. Because, like I said, you know what? It's like you had to make this judgment call about this family situation. You did. You had to make this judgment call about this whole family situation and how they were. Them was some devils. Them was some devils. You was like, and that's the truth. That is the fucking truth. You know? Hey, James and Biscuit, how are you? What's the message, Spirit? Ooh, yes. Oh, look. A whole bunch came out like that. First of all, this is the Queen of Swords. She said something to this person. She told this person, because look, all these came out sideways. So she had told this person about, hey, what they was doing or whatever, trying to get them to surrender, trying to get them to surrender to God, trying to get them to have an awakening. But this person, now they feel like they was upside down. Now they feel like they may start to have an awakening, but I really don't feel like they are. I really feel like they're still not going towards the light, because the only reason that they're even coming over to you to offer some type of apology is because they are being made to do it. Someone who's ruling them with an iron fist is saying, get over there, because they got some money now. We're going to need that. Get on over there and be friends. Be friendly. Go on. Act like you can put all them burdens to rest. Act like you didn't act like you don't work through your generational curse. Act like you have. They'll believe it. See, this person been watching you. Whether you got a channel on, you just sit out and you meditate, or they just know that you meditate. I feel like somebody's watching you. And they're not saying nothing, but they're trying to act like they are are like you, healed, however you carry yourself. I don't know how you carry yourself, but they're trying to emulate you because they want you to believe that they are, but you're not going to buy it. You're going to be like, nah, you just keep on staying over there because you know that this it's a scheme. This person ain't really trying to come and be receptive and the giving and the sharing and everything else. This person is just trying to do it temporarily. Once they feel that you back in, they're gonna flip, switch, and change on a person again. See, like I said, this person ain't really trying to come in. They're not coming in on no heartfelt space. They're coming in because they was told they working with somebody else. They was told to come in and work with this earth angel. See what you can get from this person, and then you can ghost them again. See if maybe you can do some tricks or something like that. Now that we know that somebody got something, we want it. They want the karma to stop, but they also want your money. What's the message? What's the message? Thank you. They're planning on how they're going to work this out. But they know that you got your defenses up. They know they can't just come into you, but they trying to work on something. They want to see if they can work this out, maybe make it seem convincing that, they trying to balance this whole situation out with you. Now they want to work with you. Now they want to have this working relationship. Let's do this, let's do that. And then whenever you put your defenses down, they're gonna, all right, no, I no longer want to be with you. I'm done. You know how, and they don't think that you would have seen this coming. And they will leave you and go to a different relationship, one that they think that you don't know about, that they've been given to all the fuck alone. Guess what? Not only do you know, you don't give a flying fuck. You have already healed from that situation. Your ship is already coming in. Ships is already coming in. You're not saying nothing because there's nothing to talk about. Ain't nothing to talk about. You done already made that decision about that whole family, which is why you closed that chapter and you was like, I'm rich, bitch, boom, bye. Left all them out in the cold. Y'all can argue, y'all can fight, y'all can fuss. You could do whatever the fuck it is you to you because somebody was giving them a directive. Not because they want to. Not because they see the light. But because somebody said, if you want this, you better get over there and you better do that. And now they got to make it up to you. And it's burning them up. Damn it, they don't want to have to do this. They wanted you to have to come in and beg them forgiveness, not this bullshit, because they feel like they shouldn't have to. They shouldn't have to. They shouldn't have to beg for your forgiveness, even though they did some raw dog bullshit to you. What you say, Earth? Stand on your knees. But I'm telling you, somebody was like, you better get your ass on there with it. You better get to flapping them gums. You better get to talking. You better get to dancing. I don't care what the fuck you gotta do. You better do it. Y'all know? So somebody trying to think how they can create this whole situation so it works out for them and their benefit. Like a confirmation. They're trying to see how they can come in and say some shit, but not really say nothing. Like they want to tell you something, but they don't really tell you nothing so that you're confused. You don't have no more information than what you That just do what you had before. They can just do a reverse double Jedi mind trick on you, and you be like, oh, okay. Yeah, okay, well, yeah, do you need me to give you some money or something? Like some stupid shit like that. But no. It was like, you know what? Karma got you on lock. Send one stream to the what? What is this? It says error. More than one ingestion is using the primary URL. Send one stream to the primary ingestion URL and one stream to the backup URL. I don't even know what this means. So I don't know. I hope that I'm not being you know how they do it where they're trying to like, oh, I bet you that's what it is. Somebody might be trying to copy my channel. I bet you that's exactly what it is. I'm gonna have to try and see if I can figure this out. Because I've never seen this before. Let's see. Yes, indeed. All right, well, I'm going to just go a little bit more and then I'm getting ready to, I'm getting ready to close this down, this read down, I think. Yeah, you got that right. You got that right. Let's not give them no money. All right. Which somebody they upset. I'm gonna go ahead and close this down because I don't want somebody to be able to take my stuff. And I need to get me like a little button that says Sweet Spotty Magazine or something like that all throughout it. So yeah. Okay. I am gonna report it. All right, y'all. I may jump on here a little bit later, but I probably won't because it's 8:00 now. I'm gonna eat and go to bed, but I'll be back in the morning. I love all of y'all, and I'm gonna see what I can do about this error. Good night. Bye now.